This is Blue Diamond Coasters, and I'm here at Hersheypark for Christmas Candylane, their annual Christmas event. I'm here on New Year's Eve, which is actually the second time I've done Hersheypark on this day. Last time I was here, it was pretty crowded, and today also seems pretty crowded. Just to get into the park was a bit of a hassle with traffic around Hershey. Hopefully it's gonna be mostly families. Just for reference, there's like 3 or 4 lanes open, but the stroller lane is twice as long. So hopefully it's gonna be a lot of families today, because my main focus is Wildcat's Revenge. Last time I was here for Candylane last year, Wildcat was fortunately closed that day, so this is kind of my makeup day for it. So I'm gonna actually head straight back there and try to get on as many times as I can, just because it's also one of the last days of the season. So let's head on in. Just did 2 rides on Wildcat's Revenge, once in the back, and then once in row 2, and yeah, it's still running great as ever. Not really much like a notable difference for me compared to like summer rides. Unlike things like Candymonium, which run very differently in the winter, this runs just about the same, and it's still, like I said, great as ever. Not sure exactly what I'm going to do next, but the crowds are starting to fill in. Like when I got in the line for Wildcat for my first ride, it was 15. Now it's looking closer to 45. Laugh track's looking pretty full. Even Wild Mouse over here is looking pretty full. So I might grab myself a hot chocolate. I saw they're doing like daily refill cups, and I think that might be the move for today. All right, finally did like a wild goose chase for hot chocolate. So I saw they had like advertisements for it, like a refill cup for hot chocolate. I was like, you know what, I'll do that just because I might get at least 2 or 3 cups. Well, I go to the first place over by Dispatch Pizza. They weren't selling them there. They only sell them at a place by 1906. I go to 1906, wait in that line, and they said they're out. But they said they might have them at Simply Chocolate. I go to Simply Chocolate, they're also out. So I'm just getting regular cups now, whatever. Should be good though, 'cause I mean it's Hershey, so it's gotta be good hot chocolate. Oh yeah, that's good. It's time to do one of the rides that kind of has a bit of a Christmas overlay, and that's Jolly Rancher Remix. It's got its own little Christmas soundtrack instead of the 6 random flavors. Alright, just did Jolly Rancher Remix, and yeah, it's a boomerang. Anyway, going from one holiday only experience to another, Gonna head over to the, normally it's Fahrenheit Catering, but I think it's a different name now, but let's go see some reindeer. All done with the reindeer, and it's, you know, not much. It's just, you know, a couple reindeer they probably got from the Zoo America people, but it's pretty cool just to see reindeer in Hersheypark, I mean, for a little bit of time. Heading outside the park for a little bit, one to drop off some stuff over my car, but headed to Chocolate World for a little bit to get on their chocolate tour ride. Decided to head over now just because the park's a little bit crowded. Hopefully more people maybe start to leave with like young kids. I want to definitely go into the park and look around the whole park once all the lights come on. But for now, let's head on the chocolate tour ride. Well, this is definitely the longest queue I've ever seen for the chocolate tour ride. See how fast it moves and how maybe a bit whether I should stick around for this.
My job is to make sure my personal favorite. Everyone has a favorite.
That's cute. They gave them like little Christmas sweaters. This is my Figment sweater during the holiday season.
Well, now you know the hard work, pride, and joy that goes into making every piece of Hershey's goodness.
So that does it from Hershey's Chocolate World. Just a quick little stop inside to ride the chocolate tour ride. Anyway, I'm not going to be heading into the park quite yet. I'm actually gonna head up to the patio for Chocolatier because they brought back the Spirits bar from Dark Nights, but now it's like Christmas Spirits. So it's like Christmas themed drinks. So I'm gonna check it out. So even though they have signs like kind of throughout the park saying, come up to the Spirits bar, it's open. Not really, no. Like I talked to the guy in there, I guess they don't have anybody out here because of the weather, but also like, isn't the whole point of there being like a special bar for the weather? I mean, I've been out here where it's like Halloween and cold, but I don't know. But they said I can order some drinks from the regular bar and take it out here. I'll see what they have. Otherwise, I might just head back into the park because I saw Candymonium's back open. It was down for like a lot of the day, so I might head in to get a ride on that. Alrighty, just did front row of Candymonium. Best rides for Candymonium are always during Candylane. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the heaters. Well, for one thing, the first trim barely hit at all. I think it was off. And the second trim over there, like, barely hit. So, you know, you're just flying through the rest of that layout, and I don't know if it's the heaters or what, but yeah, during a Candylane, Candymonium runs excellent. Always will at least want to try to get one ride on it. So, I got about a little over 2 hours left until park closed. So, I'm gonna try to spend some time just looking around the park, looking at the lights. I do want to end off at Wildcat, though. I know that's for sure.
Good ride, not good ride.
Decided to get another thing from Simply Hot Chocolate, conveniently called the Simply Hot Chocolate. It's got like chocolate, whipped cream, some like chocolate chips on there, white chocolate chips, and also comes with a cookie. So while I was working this summer, one of my favorite rides to do was Monorail. In fact, did it so many times that I, one, memorized the entire Monorail script and started doing it on my own. And I started going by the name Monorail Mike, and other people started calling me that. So I feel like for my last day of the season, I gotta ride the Monorail. Well, apart from the two annoying guys that were in my booth, that was a good final ride on Monorail. I also was talking with some of my old lead friends up there. I wanted to make sure I left a note in the Monorail booth that's up there back in August on my last day. Yeah, it's long gone. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have a lot of fond memories on Monorail. But for now, I'm gonna go from a train in the sky to a train on the ground. I'm gonna head over to Dry Gulch Railroad next because I know they do a big kind of light display along there, and then I want to see it. That was a cute little train ride. I knew there was lights along the train, but I didn't know they were literally the 12 days of Christmas. That was actually pretty cute. And speaking of lights, we're now going through Treeville. I went through this area a bit earlier in the day, but I definitely want to come back here at night just to see some of the trees, like this one. And each of the trees are kind of sponsored by different companies that work with the park. I've never heard of Epic Entertainment Group, but they have a tree here. Although sometimes not all the trees are corporate sponsors, sometimes they're just part of the park. Like here's Wildcat's tree. Over here is the tree from Adirondack Studios. This is a company I've actually heard of before. They do a lot of the theming work on the haunted houses, so I know they've worked on Dark Nights. The Boardwalk's tree is a bit different. It's not an actual tree of a tree. It's a tree of pool inflatables. And of course, you gotta have a tree for the new ride next year, Twisted Gravity. Looking pretty good. It's time to end the night and the season for me on Wildcat's Revenge. Alright, managed to get 2 rides on Wildcat's Revenge. I was trying to go for the front row for last train, but ended up not working out. But I still got second to back row for last train tonight, and I'll take that. And yeah, this ride is still absolutely incredible. Just great airtime, great pacing, just a great ride. I still like SkyRush a bit more though, I'm sorry. But yeah, still great way to end off the day. Great way to end off my season here at Hersheypark, which was a really great season. Like I said, that wraps up my day here at Hersheypark Christmas Candylane. Overall, yeah, I'd say it's on par with like the previous year's events. I mean, having Wildcat open this time when I went was definitely a plus. But overall, flights are good. The rides that are open are good. It's good. I'd actually, you know what? Now that I've been to more holiday events, like I went to Kennywood's and Kings Island, I gotta say, I think Kings Island's might be better just for the ice skating. Honestly, that's just such a cool thing that Hershey or Great Adventure doesn't have on it. So I'd probably say that's my favorite right now. And this is probably my second favorite. To wrap things up, make sure you do your usual. If you like this video, give it a like. If you want to see more videos in the future, be sure to subscribe. Make sure to also follow at Blue Diamond Coasters on both Instagram and TikTok, if TikTok is still around. And until next time, this is Blue Diamond Coasters. Later.